Welcome to Cube Stuff. This is the survival world I've been playing on for the last couple years, and me and my friends have made some excellent progress that I'd like to share with all of you. So we're going to start from the beginning and do a world tour of everything that has occurred on the server. Starting right here at spawn. This is it. We've got some villagers. I don't know where these guys came from, but this guy's named Elmo. Over here is Danny's dog. Don't remember his name, but he was never name tagged. And this is our first house. Originally just a stone circle. It was one floor. Now it's more, and everything's getting renovated right now, so all this stuff is empty. And if you want to know why, that video will be out soon. Over here is the original farm. This all eventually got moved to the wheat farm that this poor little villager is stuck doing. Grant built this thing, and he had this cool idea to make floating islands, which I think are pretty cool. And he built this one up here, which hosts the nether portal. And this is what the early days kind of looked like. We also had our little furnace array over here. If we run just along the way, we can go over to the mine. It's a very deep hole, and I don't want to go down there because it's kind of scary. But when we weren't mining in the big mine, we were going down these stairs, which leads under our base. Here is a cobblestone generator, and if we keep going down, we can run to underneath the wheat farm. Down even further, we can go over to the big hole in the ground over there, or all the way down to the big strip mines. After that, we had this old villager trading hall where we had our first villagers, and that pretty much wraps up the spawn area except for this building, the Tower of Heads. Also right behind this wall, we have the nice villager hole of villagers. We also built this iron farm right over here. Hopefully it's been working because I need some iron for a minecart. And now it's time to go to the nether. This goes to the new base. That's the shulker farm. There's plenty of stuff up here, including the gold XP farm. But before we even got up there, we were using this system down here at the bottom, and it was very scary. But right across the way is the end portal right here. And as you see, it looks pretty normal, not too much going on. And we're not actually going to go to the portal yet, because on the other side of this is the new base. As we get back into civilization, we're back in the subway system, and we are now about to arrive at the base. Hello, LA. So here we are. This is the bottom of the base. Over here is a sheep/wool farm, and we've got plenty of wool, I think, which is pretty nice. All different colors. Back here, some extra storage. I think most of this is empty. Oh, got some eggs in there. And in here, I think this is a gold-lichen farm. Over this way is the bottom of the sorting system. This handles the input and everything, so that's just kind of a maintenance tunnel. And then if looking down here, this is the mines. And, well, there's quite a lot of stuff here, including a spooky creeper. But something that is quite beautiful is down here. And this is the reason that I had no reason to mine anything. We are exiting the mines, and we're going to take the elevator up to the main base. And here we are. This is the sorting system. And there are hoppers and barrels here that I can either put stuff into or just drop stuff into, and these will automatically get sorted by the system. You can also drop things directly into this water stream as well. As you hear, things are going up the water stream and they are getting sorted. So I did build myself a second sorter system, which we will see soon. But first, let's tour the rest of the base This area is kind of has some farms. We've got a bee farm for honeycomb and honey. Over here is another furnace array, same kind of idea as the last one. That's all the stuff that has happened before the series really took off. We've also got this side of the shulker farm. That's an ENX04 design. And if we keep going west, this big structure will appear in the distance, and this is a drowned farm. A highly inefficient drowned farm, I might add. That was a pretty silly project. We will eventually get to the old raid farm, which unfortunately, but understandably, was nerfed and does not work in the current version. I think this one will last for quite a while because it was an absolute monster, producing us tons of emeralds as well as redstone. So I will be set on that for the near future. Over here as well, we have a guardian farm, and that's about it for the overworld side. So let's go to the nether. Here is the spawn, the nether hub, which is being worked on. There is a shulker farm I told you that we saw before, and up there is a classic Illumango gold farm. And let's see what else there is. The industrial district. Here we are. We've got another mob farm right here. Then this thing right here by cubic meter is a huge multi-farm, which is pretty crazy, but it's a tree farm, a basalt farm, a cobblestone farm, a concrete farm converter. It's crazy. It does everything. And it also has broken several times, and so I'm not going to touch it. I only use it when I need to do a mass amount of stuff at once. Up here we have a shulker farm, which also feeds down into the same collection area as that. And over just across the way is the big bunny pen, which I actually need to start up again for some new stuff, but this episode should have dropped recently, and it produced a lot of bunnies and a lot of rabbit's feet as well, which I desperately needed at the time. Because at the end dimension, we have our second base, but I'm not going to show a lot of it to you, because some of it has not been released yet. But here it is, the end island, and I actually dug up all these pillars once, but then I had to respawn the ender dragon, so they're back. We also destroyed the entire endstone island and replaced it with glass. This in here is the sorting system, but this storage hall, multi-item storage, should be enough to sort every item in the game, with one small caveat, which is that I was an idiot and used normal double speed sorting filters for every item, which means that I need a 64 and 40 stack of every single item as filter items, which is pretty inefficient and also takes a while to gather all those resources. And that's why I created this series, because I thought it would be fun to document that journey and also see how this world evolves over time. And there's definitely a lot more that I didn't cover, but that was basically the layout of the world, and I'm sure when you see the next few videos it will be in completely different shape because I do a ton in each episode. So I hope you see you there, and maybe in another year we'll do another comparison and see if this Minecraft world looks any different. Goodbye.